Hey there, sweetness, how goes it? I do hope that it goes well. Quick name of the game, if there's anything that's connective to this collective, that's beautiful, and I invite you to take that shit with you. If, however, nothing here resonates, that's alright. You just leave it right where you fucking found it. It's probably a piece of information that was meant for somebody else in the collective. You should never take something off the table, or in general, that doesn't belong to you. Keep in mind that time may be fluid, as well as energy. And let's get into it, shall we? Oh, yes, we shall. Excuse me. All signs, morning messages, Friday vibes, whatever comes out, comes out. Welcome home, homies. Do me a favor on your way into the video, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the tribe and that your bell notifications are turned on so you don't miss your new messages. All right. What are we going to start with? Where to? Spirit of love, truth, grace, and guidance, please guide these messages. Thank you. Solitary definement. Excuse me. Wake and bake, guys. All right. So I'm going to get into the book, see if we can get an energy for the collective. Someone's in love. Someone's in love with a zombie. A person who resembles the Walking Dead. A silly fool. I'm getting something. It's like being in love with someone who is an active addict. And they walk around like the Walking Dead. That's painful. If that's a position that you're in, my love and prayers, my dear. Ooh, guys. I just opened it up, and what's coming for you is going to be a chariot pulled by a team of 4 horses. You're going to be, it says, to drink with abundance. I don't necessarily feel like that's alcohol, though. No, but provisions. You're going to be abundant in provisions, and they're going to be brought in by a quadriga, a chariot pulled by a team of 4 horses. Why? In order to prove that spirit exists. Not prove it to you. You already know. And you've been trying to witness and tell people and show people, and nobody's listening. Nobody's paying attention. People laugh. Like, yeah, you believe in spirit, you believe in God, you believe in Jesus, you believe in a higher power. Well, you're a fool. That's awful. But it's cause for spirit to step in and bless, spirit's army and the beings in it so that everyone else can witness the pumpkin turning into the stagecoach for the divine ones. Whew. That was a bit deep. There's something also about the raven that may be a signifier for somebody. Okay. If you guys, excuse me, missed yesterday's live, we have a new deck in the shanty, a new deck in the house. And I think I'm going to stick with this for right now. The Tarot Illuminati. The Tarot Illumination. Excuse me. What do we have for messages for the collective today? That is on its side. Although I found out yesterday, this deck does not have reversals. So, 10 of Swords. We'll read on that. 7 of Cups at the bottom. Ten of Swords. The death of God. That's what the book says. In the end, even the strongest of men will find themselves torn by the ravages of the mind. Even you, warrior of truth, who have come to the furthest reaches of the earth in your quest, must be taken apart. But look, before your eyes close upon the old world for the final time, here is your heart beating. And here, your lungs breathing. Over there, your limbs, and still further, your torso. And what is in between, in the spaces, what can you see? Let your eyes close. Fall into the truest death. Allow yourself to be destroyed in the abyss, and then rise anew with the dawning of the sun on the golden horizon. What can you see now? That which kills us, that which rips us apart and tears into us, separating us out, makes us far stronger, even through the pain. And so, truth seeker, are you ready to die? Metaphorically, of course. Like I said, words from the book, guys. Themes and concepts: destruction, the death of the old self, self-analysis and critique, which is necessary but painful, taking something apart to assess it, removing old thought patterns, ruin, devastation, the dark night of the soul leading to rebirth, and the ravages of the mind. Wow. I'm going to take a sip of coffee on that. Collective, I feel like your mind has been ravaging you, but today is the day you stand up and say no more. Today is the day that the collective stands and says, I'm in charge of my own mind. I like it. It's also giving me the eclipse vibes, which we just had. What does this Ten of Swords want to say? What does this Ten of Swords want to say? Poor person, Three of Swords. I feel like somebody underestimated you. You may have even underestimated yourself, collective. Messages for the collective. Doors locked in the reverse. Locked doors in the reverse. Along with verify, confirm in reverse. I'm getting judging yourself and even judging others ends up closing doors. It ends up locking doors on yourself. Being such a judgmental person. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying in general. Say there's, a very judgmental person. And locking everyone out because they think that they're somehow higher and mightier than everyone else. Everyone. And so they just shut everyone out. Lock the door. Is keeping this person, it's keeping their soul, it's keeping their life poor, wretched, painful. The door needs to be opened in order for life to flow in and out, back and forth. Because when life flows, then we're able to witness. If we're not able to see things, how are we able to witness? If you think, and again, I'm not saying you, but whoever this person is, this guy thinks they're better than everybody. And maybe it's because at some point they were better than nobody. They were like the hobo under the bridge, the gum on your shoe. They were nobody. They were nothing. And then they worked their way up and worked their way up and worked their way up. And now they're something. Great, congratulations. But now, with that something, they think that they're somehow all of a sudden better than everyone else. But they're not. They're just another person working on their own journey, just like everyone else. But keeping themselves separated and segregated, it keeps them from feeling the richness that their soul could feel. It keeps them from seeing life happening and spirit working in the day-to-day. It keeps them from seeing confirmations. It's keeping them from everything. That locked door isn't just locking others out, it's locking them in. That's what I want to say. But it doesn't have to. Don't gotta be no more. It's time to open a door. Okay. Anything else for the collective? I'm feeling to put this away and let it rest. That Ten of Swords, let that Ten of Swords rest. I feel like for the majority, the collective's on the other side, working on that renewal, working on that rebirthing. And if not, talk to spirit, talk to your higher power and ask how you can get there. All right, I guess we'll move on to a new deck. Excuse me. Creature comforts real quick. Excuse me. All right. Messages that the collective needs to hear today. Jeez. Sabotage collective. Sabotage. We have a female with very bright colored dyed hair. I think she wants to be the sabotager. Get some numbers on this. Something about someone who's not really your friend being poisonous, secretive, dark, with a heart of sabotage. And what do we need to know about this? Yikes. This person is not your tribe. Not your tribe, or they need not be. Jeez. They have absolutely no spirituality. They have no higher power. They have no good. Who is this? Let's see if I can get a sign. Well, we do have Gemini on the top of this deck, but I haven't shuffled it, so we won't throw Gemini under the bus. Can we get some signifiers of who this dark feminine energy is, please? Watching, you guys. This dark energy is watching, you guys. your instincts are on point. Somebody already knows. SR, something about senior. Somebody's a senior. I'm getting something to do with like your family or divine masculine's family. F. And twin flame. Cancer. B. And Gemini, along with Leo at the bottom. What just hit my table? I feel like Gemini and Cancer. We have a Gemini and a Cancer. They're twin flames. Something about the divine masculine's family. Maybe something to do with Facebook. For real. But there was sabotage. I feel like someone led the divine masculine to believe. Okay, this just came. I feel like someone led divine masculine to believe the divine feminine was poison. That divine feminine would sabotage divine masculine. That the divine feminine wasn't a part of the divine masculine's tribe, wasn't a part of their family. Why? Because they didn't seem to be just like them. They didn't seem to be a carbon copy of this divine masculine's tribe and family. But the divine feminine is divine nonetheless, no matter what anyone believes about her, no matter what she believes about herself sometimes. Yeah, so that came across. Oh, pick a couple out of here. Settle, friends, beauty. I feel like right there, I just got somebody's like wishes in a bottle. We just heard someone's wishes in a bottle. Maybe even the divine feminine's wishes in a bottle. And divine masculine's, heck. Excuse me. Someone wishes to settle down. Stop having such hard times. And just settle down. Someone wishes for friends. True, authentic, trustworthy friends. And someone wishes for beauty. But true beauty, not fake. True, authentic, trustworthy beauty. I like that. It's a number on here. Someone's been working on their sanctuary. Ooh, guys, we have a card where I didn't dot the I. Or heart the I, because that's what I usually do. Guarded promises. Makes me think that that's divine. Stepping into the reading for a moment and saying that your heart is divinely guarded by spirit. And don't be afraid. The hard times are coming to an end. The hard times are settling down. If you were wondering, my dear. I saw a treasure, shared, feeling happy. Oh. Shaking the table. Is that what it is to tell us to keep our elbows off the table, guys? Because you're always shaking the table when you got your elbows on the, is that a thing? Cognizant. Card number 30. Ah. Take note of your surroundings. Recognize any lurking danger. Stretch your senses in all directions to maintain safety. Keep your guard up. And you just had guarded promises in regards to the heart specifically. Card 30. Getting heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy lies the head that wears the crown. What do we need to know about this? I literally just said like 2 minutes ago that, their heart is divinely guarded. I'm going to stay close to your higher power, for sure. take some time to say some prayers. Work on your sanctuary. I was getting something about someone's making their sanctuary more hygienic, like spring cleaning and releasing old energies, for sure. Card number 2. Full moons possess magnificent powers for releasing and cleansing. Let go of heavy burdens and experience freedom of the mind and soul. Trust the process. This is a message I'm getting on the side for that divine feminine that was critiqued a bit too much by the divine masculine's tribe, family, whatever. It was for a reason, of course, but it's like, if you were let go of, if someone released you because they saw you as a threat, they saw you as a danger, whether they were right or wrong, if that happened, what have you done in the meantime to prove, not to them, not to their family, not to their tribe, but what have you done to prove to yourself and maybe even to spirit that you are content and that you are beauty and that you are settled and that you are experiencing freedom and not trapped in a dark night. I guess that's what it is. Coming to realize that positivity that we just had a couple cards ago. You're not alone. You're free. It's not a dark night of the soul. It's a rebirth. And maybe those other things were true some time ago. Maybe you were in a dark night of the soul. And maybe you were trapped, but you're not. And you don't need to be. Guarded with boundaries, yes. Trapped, no. Especially it's like trapped inside of your mind about yourself because of other people's judgments of you that weren't even true, that weren't even right. Because it's your instincts that are on point and not theirs. Somehow, some way. Something about the misery that has been experienced being alchemized, transmuted, alchemized into medicine for that same brand of misery. And a learning through trial and error what it is that spirit, what it is that your tribe needs to grow. Every plant needs different circumstances to grow healthily. What are your circumstances to be growing and thriving, collective? What are your needs? And are you putting them first? Not in a narcissistic, no one else matters way, but in a, yes, I'm important, I put myself first way. All right, we're going to get some letters, have a little fun, and then I'm going to get out of here. Excuse me. A couple more. Okay. $56, $65, May 6th, June 5th, 665, 6657. That could be a phone number. All right. Don't. That's the first word I see here. D-O-N-T. And there's even a little apostrophe over here. All right. D-O-N apostrophe T. Don't what? Don't. C-O-N. Don't con people. We don't have a U, so count, don't count. Excuse me. Something about a Finn. Somebody's name could be Finn. Somebody may like watching Law and Order. Something about fish's fin, of course. But then I was getting something about a fit. Something don't fit. nod, cod, coot, you crazy old coot. Can't, CAN''T. Something can't fit. Somebody's air conditioner can't fit. Something about Dairy Queen. Something about you can't quit. You can't quit. You can't quit. You don't quit. Something about somebody can't quit you. Something about overdose and company. It's making me think of like people that are in active addiction and go and use around people that they're like, oh yeah, that's my friend, that's my buddy. And they OD and the people just are like, oh, because they're not really your friend, they're not really your buddy. Stay away from, not only stay away from active addiction, okay, but stay away from people you can't trust your fucking life with. But then I'm also getting something about like those, what do they call them? Safe use centers, where they're like, oh yeah, no, come on in and, you know, do anything you want to, and we'll make sure you're okay while you're doing it, and that you can't, you know, to the best of our ability, we'll make sure you don't die. It's like, what? Like, I have something about that. Something about a moo. Something about noon. Noon. Yeah, I'm gonna get some numbers. To end this off. Sweet heart. Oh, collective, your sweetheart is like a honeycomb. Especially to your friends. Excuse me. Your sweetheart is like a honeycomb, especially to your friends. But also, make sure that you're keeping it like a fortress and taking care of said fortress. Your higher power has you for the rest. hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the tribe. Until we speak again, my dears. Mwah.